Ready for the wee woos?
We will
Wee
be.
woos. Wee woo.
We will.
You're not ready for the wee woo.
I'm not ready for the woo.
What's up,
I
everybody? Happy Wednesday. We are here for chaos, destruction, and rescuing Grymfrost's daughter. But more on that in a few minutes. Sorry for the late start. We had some camera difficulties, like getting them lined up, because apparently OBS decided to just be like, hey, I'm not going to keep any of your settings. So everything should be good now, or at least I'm hoping so. Yeah, we'll go over some quick announcements and we will jump into it. Starting off, we have people out at conventions traveling. We'll let them shout out where they're at because there's a handful going on this weekend, I believe, including Anna, who isn't here, but she'll be at the Boston show working with Misty Mountain. She's been working on all kinds of crazy cosplays this week, and she decided to work on them on Monday when she flies out tomorrow. So it's a whole thing. But more importantly, on August 16th, we are doing our Extra Life for charity stream battle royale shenanigan. It's going to be massive. It's going to be huge. You guys are going to have a chance to donate to affect how the game goes, both positively and negatively. So I highly encourage you to tune in for that and help us as a team raise some money for this children's charity for the Alabama Children's Hospital. And more details and advertisements will be following shortly with that. Let's get going as far as announcements go. Ryder, what do you got going on?
Well, kind of the same thing. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the hype Mad Dog Mike. Not a whole lot going on. I've been kind of sitting, wheeling and dealing in the background, trying to help Rob with the Extra Life side of the event on August 16th. But I do have something I was going to wait, but I can't because it's so awesome. But since Rob said we have to cosplay, and I don't do that. I am the one cosplayer in this whole group of cosplayers that doesn't. So I had my good buddy, Stay at Foam Dad, commission Bane of the Leviathan for me. It came out amazing.
It's in one piece, though. It's weird.
It is, yeah. It's odd. It's almost like, Thank you. I'm glad somebody backed me up. But, and I'm kind of sad Misfit isn't here because even though this thing looks absolutely amazing, the detail that this man puts into his work is, I mean, he's a master foamsmith. He's won first place in cosplay contests. He won, ironically, second place at Extra Life United last year for his cosplay made entirely out of foam. But for Misfit, I made sure that the Gemma Gem was put into Ryder or Bane, and it came out amazing. So, I know there's a con in Illinois that has Misty Mountain's got nothing to do with, but Rob and I will be there, and I will be there with Stay at Foam Dad. So if you are in the Collinsville, Illinois area and know of KokoroCon, you can come check it out there. And that's all I got.
Nice. Papa Bear, what do you got going on?
So, hi everybody, Papa Bear. I played Sorcerer Grymfrost. I will be in Star Trek Vegas tomorrow. So, literally after this session, I'm gonna be getting ready to head to Las Vegas. So, busy night, busy weekend coming up, but I'm excited for it.
It sounds like a blast. Make sure you post lots of stuff on Instagram because I want to live vicariously through you.
Yeah, I will do.
Make sure you stay hydrated because Vegas is miserable this time of year.
Yeah.
Like 110, 111.
Yeah,
no humidity though.
I landed at like 8 or 9 flying from San Diego and it was still 105 degrees.
Stay hydrated.
Cool.
Okay.
Everyone
Water
should
and
just
rum
stay
and Coke.
hydrated. He says rum
The
and
desert
Coke, but
takes
I've never
any
seen
liquid
this
it
man
can
drink
get,
ever.
so.
Larissa, what do you got going on?
I have nothing going on, and it's so nice.
You're getting that stream room set
Gotta
up.
fit that
So great. Get my stream room set up, even though I might be moving soon.
Oh,
Who knows? Fun things are happening. But I am
Exciting.
also going to be involved in the Extra Life stream on the 16th, which I'm incredibly excited for. Think of like Hunger Games where the arena changes and we fight stuff, and you guys can be our sponsors and either be on our side or be the capital and absolutely just go against us. So it'll be lots of fun. And then I'm going to be doing a belated charity stream or belated birthday charity stream on my Twitch channel. Not this weekend because I'm going to Yellow Card on Sunday, but whatever the next weekend is. So it's going to be like a little charity week for me, and I'm really excited for it.
That is super cool. And if we have any mods in chat, or if you want to post the link yourself to your Twitch channel, I highly encourage that as well.
Yeah.
Ty, what do you got going on? It doesn't look like you're in your normal room.
What is my normal room anymore, Rob? Tell me.
I don't see any rats.
It's a black.
Yeah, I don't have them. I don't have them here,
I don't see
which
the
I did.
babies.
I did cuddle up with them last night, though, and I had them out for long enough that all three of them got sleepy. And Kiki was like, "I will not slumber." So
The moment she falls asleep, you leave. So she's not.
Yeah, Pikey didn't want me to cuddle her, Vex did. But anyway, I am at Gen Con this week, not with Misty Mountain. I am actually boothing one of the two tables with Sheeb Inc. Mine particularly is like right at the start of like the Artist Alley corner thing in vendors in aisle 700. I will be boothing with somebody named Janelle, who actually drew the Taldore Reborn cover art for the Critical Role Taldore book.
Oh,
So that's who
so
I'm boothing
cool.
with.
So cool.
So I'll be there all weekend. I brought some Critical Role stuff. I brought a new Critical thing. It's Pirate Jester.
Nice.
We're also doing a really cool auction. Janelle got a print of the Taldore Reborn, like a canvas print of that cover, and he's gotten himself, Matt Mercer, and some of the other artists and writers from the book to sign it, and we're doing an auction for it over the weekend, and like
cool.
25% of the proceeds are going to go to the Critical Role charity. So
That is awesome.
Heck yeah.
If you get a chance to walk around Gen Con at all and you see anything that's like an exclusive for Star Wars Legion, Marvel Crisis Protocol, you let your boy
Oh yeah,
know.
Legion especially. Let me know, please.
I'm not sure about some of them, given this is technically like a board game con, but I'll keep an eye out for all the things.
They're both
The thing
board
I'm
games.
going to, I know, but it depends on, like, they do a lot more other things. So, but I am going to go buy dice. So.
Heck yeah. Crash, where are you at?
Hi, I'm also here for Gen Con. Gaming. So for once in our lives, me and Tyler are not at the same place. But yeah, we're at Misty Mountain. We're slinging dice and other D&D stuff, so come check us out. I think we're booth 264. So yeah, come annoy me. I would really enjoy it. But I personally also do cosplay and makeup, and I play Portia. She has a gun. It's gonna be awesome.
It is going to be awesome. Well, speaking of that, who wants to do our recap? And then we will get into this.
Me!
Do it.
Me! So, I've elected to do a lyrical reading of the notes that I took last session in lieu of our usual recap. And whatever information that you all glean from it, enjoy! We'll start. Session 726. Spelljammer Academy. Ryder punched his fucking mom. Called her friend? No. Called her Greystone. Fuck this guy. For real, for real. Apparently, the Astral Elves are asking for Topola, and there's a weird cult in the mountain on this planet. I still hate cult. Aelin said she'd kill him. I'm so proud of her. Italics bold. He kissed him on him forehead. Portia gave Ryder 20k gold to get a ship. Aelin had a soft moment. It was sweet. Binks wants murder. We go to a store. Gromley Copper Flask. He's an alchemist. We in the mines. I got a bit of chaos ore. Question mark? Holy cow, we think we see Grymfrost's daughter. That's the end of my notes.
A reading by Portia DeWitt.
For that great performance, you can have advantage on one roll of choice tonight.
Hell yeah!
I know, right? But
I
yeah.
forgot what I wrote Binks wants murder for.
When doesn't Binks want murder, though, to be honest?
True.
I know, but what I think that was in reference to.
Was it the Gatling gun for the
Trying to shoot up into the guy's
nether regions?
private parts?
No, it was we were all in our rooms because Aylin had her little like moment, and then all of a sudden I just wrote that next to it.
It happens. But yes.
Again, whatever information you glean from that, do with it what you will. That is how history's made.
So, you guys made your way through the mines, and you may or may not have gotten rickrolled. There may or may not have been, noises and people walking and chanting and scratching and just disturbing noises coming up behind you because somebody, I'm not going to name any names, decided to disturb some chaos ore. But it's
For science.
Exactly. You made your way down. Ryder decided to mess with the statue. He said the magic words and opened up the door through the labyrinth. You guys worked your way through the labyrinth, happy as can be, a little worried about the noises that were coming from behind you, but you're like, maybe if we hide, we can get past it. And as you entered this bigger chamber, I had like a hair on my tongue. That was gross. Sorry. You look down this chamber, and at the end of it, you see a younger female in robes. You see a taller, shadowy type figure, and you see what it appears to be a partially freed demon that is imprisoned in this chamber, probably 100 feet or so away from you all.
So I step up to the front of the crowd and call out my daughter's name. Alara! Alara, is that you?
No response.
Don't you think it'd be a good idea to come up with a plan before we tell the bad guys that we're here?
Too late.
Ryder, this is a family moment. Keep your mouth shut.
I'm trying not to die today.
Mm-hmm.
So after getting no response, at this point, I'm so overwhelmed. I start to walk towards the group, not really thinking anything at this point.
I'm going to kind of run up and grab his arm and be like, okay, I get it, touching family moment, but we seriously need to think about how we're doing that because we got that thing over there and that thing next to your kid, both of which could come here to kill us, and you have all the health stuff. So I think we should divide and conquer maybe, and maybe you should take that potion there just in case stuff starts to pop off.
Okay. You're right. Okay. Take a deep breath. You're right. I do have all the potions. Let's be smart about this. So I've got 10 healings, 10 greater healings, 2 supremes, and 5 superiors. So how do we want to divvy this up?
Well, 1, 3, 4, 5. I think 1 superior for each person.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not how you spell that. What? How many of the other ones?
I got 10 healing, 10 greater healing, and 2 supremes.
Okay. So I think 2 of the ones you have 10 of for everybody. Because math.
Who has the demon thing that we bought? Because I know I don't have it.
Not me.
I think Grymfrost has it with the rest of
That's
this.
yeah.
stuff.
I kind of thought everything was kind of in a crate, and just he picked all of it up. So
I did post a link for that in Discord as well for whoever uses it.
And then the ones you have 2 of, I think maybe you and Aelin should get those ones.
Okay.
Just because we're magic users doesn't make us weak.
I'm not saying that.
Both of our armor classes are terrible, but that's not the point.
I'm not saying that. I'm just preparing.
That's not the
you
point.
gotta remember the squirrel has the best armor class out of everybody, but also every character I've ever played.
And you can't use a potion if you're dead.
And then I want to take the rope that I got and hand it to Grymfrost and go, just in case, she doesn't want to be cooperative. It's been a while. Worst case,
Okay.
Portia could just rifle check her across the dome and we could carry her out of here.
Hang on.
That's a good plan, just in case. I want to try to talk to her first if we can. But either way, she needs to get out of here, one way or another. I'm taking her with me.
Okay, so how about you try to talk, we'll distract the shadow.
Okay, good plan.
And if you need help, just holler.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
What about the rest of you, team? Good plan?
Sure. I mean, I've got bullets plenty, so
All right.
it's not.
Hey, Grymfrost, don't forget the bangle. Just in case. Don't want anybody to forget that.
Okay. All right, so Grymfrost goes in the crate, divvies up all the potions, all the healings, all the magics that we talked about. Once that's all done, then he slowly walks towards Alara in an attempt to reason with her or talk to her, while the other group is preparing to possibly get into the fight.
As you're getting closer, you start to hear like faint whispers. It just kind of sounds like gibberish, but it just like kind of just whispers of just noise essentially. And about that time that, like, we'll say you're within like the 60-foot range or so, you see Alara kind of look over her shoulder and notice you at that point. And whenever you see her, like, she's wearing some darker robes. You can tell, like, they're a little tattered, like they're a little worn at that point. Whenever you see her eyes, they're as black as night, like just completely filled with, like shadowy magic. You can see that shadow magic just kind of like energy swirling around her, along with the shadow creature that is standing next to her.
Alara, is that you? What have they done to you? I start to pick up the pace to get closer to her as I'm walking, and I'm just trying to get her attention. Do you remember me? It's Dad. Alara, please. Are you okay?
She kind of whips her head back around and like continues focusing on the spell that she's working on casting.
So at this point, I start to yell at the shadowy figure next to her. Who are you? What have you done to my daughter? What is happening? And I start to pick up the pace. Now I'm like at a slight jog a little bit, trying to get closer. Not really, like my emotions are overtaking me at this point.
As you start to pick up that pace, the shadow actually turns around and like picture him kind of levitating almost. Like you don't really necessarily see legs, but he just kind of like floats. Like everything's very fluid, and he kind of like moves into the path of you and Alara, and like more of like this shadow, like the lanterns that are not lanterns but like torches in the room start to like dim a little bit, and he kind of speaks a little bit of gibberish at first, but he's like, you have no place here. Now is your time that you can turn around and go back. Alara is gone. She's fulfilling her true job in life.
What are you talking about? I'm not leaving here without my daughter. Step aside, or I'm gonna make you step aside.
Oh, you'll be leaving one way or the other. I'm just giving you the chance to leave willingly.
What have you done to her? Why are you doing this?
I'm unlocking her true power. Something that obviously skipped your generation, it seems. She contains very, very strong bloodlines to an ancient shadow magic. And the fact that you didn't see it, if anything, I'm helping her. I'm coaching her, teaching her how to control that power. And with all those years ago, when I took your daughter from your home, it was easier to take her without your willingness, so to say, because you would have thrown a fit. You would have fought. You would have kicked and screamed. But think about, what are the chances that she would have developed these magical abilities and not been able to control them?
What do you mean, magic and bloodlines? I am a simple man. I live a simple life. None of this. We were simple people until you ripped my life apart. Grymfrost now he's got clenched fist, and he's gritting his teeth a little bit, and he's trying to talk while, through his gritted teeth and clenched fist. I'm not gonna tell you again. I don't know what you're doing with my daughter, but I'm not leaving without her.
The shadow disappears all of a sudden, almost like just like he melts into the ground, and a few seconds later he like reassembles right in front of you and says, and lets you know, he's like, you obviously don't know the true power that runs through your blood, your ancestry, the true power that could be unlocked. Your daughter is going to fulfill the prophecy of freeing Zelnaga. I forgot what the name was. She's going to free him, and then chaos will reign supreme again.
So Grymfrost being just totally enraged at this point, and the creature being in front of him, he's just gonna swing at him. He's just gonna take a shot at him with his fist, because he's so upset right now.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go ahead. Go ahead, and you can have a free swing on him.
So I got an 18 with an unarmed strike.
An 18 hits. Go ahead and roll
You
your
said it
damage.
hits?
Yeah, it hits. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Two.
All right. So as
Yeah.
you swing through and like in your rage and you make contact, but it almost feels like you're punching through thick air. But you did make a connect and you did do a little bit of damage, and he just kind of starts laughing. That kind of tickled, and now I will show you why. It's probably better that your daughter came with me. And
So Grymfrost,
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say he does take a step back. In a defensive position.
Okay. Go ahead and roll initiative.
All of us?
If you were participating in the fight, yes, go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh,
I got a 6.
oh man,
Well, if I counted that one was at
That
20.
couldn't-
But I didn't roll
that
it.
couldn't have been a completely different roll. It had to be this one.
Mm,
That makes me
Use my
so
movement.
mad.
I think that's what you rolled, just by your reaction.
So I rolled a 20 on that one.
Nice.
Cool.
I
Don't
rolled
worry,
a 6.
guys. I'll die first for everyone. Learn from my mistakes.
Papa Bear, you said 6?
Yeah.
I got a dirty 20.
Oh yeah.
Lucky.
I got a 15.
Nice.
I know I used my new liquid cores too.
Hey, love liquid core.
Portia, what did you get?
This many.
A 9?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, my usual rolls.
You know, it's better to have that kind of a roll on initiative than, you know, an attack roll, I guess.
Oh, don't worry, it'll still happen.
Give it time.
No.
My other campaign, dang it.
Okay, so Ryder, you're going to be up first. You just saw Grymfrost swing on this shadow that was within, 3 feet of him, and then take a step back kind of into a defensive post. Or a defensive pose, rather. So what's your plan of action?
Ooh boy. What to do.
Keep in mind you have about 85 feet between you and the shadow at this point.
Oh, I was kind of hoping I would stay up with Grymfrost, so that plan isn't going to work. Okay, well, I can only run 25 feet, Grymfrost. How am I going to get up there?
I'm angry. So angry right now.
Damn you and your emotions. Be like Spock, you Trek fan.
God, okay.
Yeah, just stop in and do the Kandahar whatever thing that you Vulcans do. Kolinar, that's what it's called. Sorry, I had to do the Big Bang Theory quote in my head. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start running towards Grymfrost, just full tilt booking it.
Oh, I screwed up.
Yeah, as quickly as I can with my stubby feet, and I'm gonna throw my cantrip firebolt at him to try and hit the shadow. See if I can't back him off Grymfrost a little bit.
Okay.
What is that? Oh, I got an 18.
18 hits.
No.
Sweet. So that is it's a 7 for damage.
Okay.
Ah.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'm just running forward. I'll save my second action if just in case.
Okay. Binks.
Before I start my turn, I need to share that I just randomly got a video from AJ, John's girlfriend, of dumpster rats. So anyway, okay, yeah. So I know Ryder was needing to get up there. How far away are they again? Like what,
About
like 40,
80,
50?
80, 85
80.
feet.
Okay.
And
Well, and our
to
main
give
goal
you an
is to
idea,
just
the shadow is a large creature.
a large. Okay, good to know. Well, given we're trying to distract that, let me pull up. I don't need a quick note. I need my character sheet, please and thank you. Somebody just caw.
Yeah, it sounded like a chicken.
Really did. I am going to run up the space that I can, which is 25 feet. So I'll get up 25 feet towards it, and I'm gonna throw a witch bolt on the shadow while also just screaming, just,
Why don't you pick on someone your own size? And yeah, I'm talking about myself. We're totally the same size.
All right.
because she's trying to distract. Oh, that's a natural 20 to hit. Dang.
Okay.
Plus
okay.
5. Plus 5. I don't even know if this spell's gonna do anything, but it hit now, which means it stays until I decide not to. Damage is... Oh, could have been so much better. Could have been so much better, but it wasn't. That is 15 points of lightning damage.
Of lightning damage? All right.
Yep. And as like, it's not even really so much a bonus as it's just like, she's going to go ahead and she's not going to hide because the point is to be distracting. So she's going to start just like, taking out like her bow and arrow and like, she's got her little like bracelet, her little minigun on her arm, and she's just going to start like clinking things together almost like they're pots and pans, just trying to make a lot of noise.
Has vibes of like, I didn't get to sleep because of y'all.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's amazing.
Yeah, like Binks is basically just going like,
Look over here.
like
How far up did you move? Both of you move?
I could only go 25 feet unless I took my dash
25
action,
feet.
so
Okay, so you guys are about the 55-foot range.
What is that called?
You're
All right. That takes us to Ilara's turn. She is really just, really channeling and focusing everything she has into this spell or ritual that she's working on. She's very focused on what is in front of her, and she's faced towards the demon that is, somewhat prisoned, somewhat not prisoned. He has basically, like, think about chains. He has like one arm still chained left in this dwarven prison that's down here. And you know, she doesn't do much more other than that. She's just hardcore focused on it. Larissa, you are up.
How far away from her am I?
From the demon or from the shadow? Or
The daughter.
Yeah.
so, probably about 100 feet. She's at the far end.
Okay, I'm going to astral. It's not astral step on this one. No, yes, it is. I'm gonna do. As I forget what it's called. Compact character sheet. It's under. Starlight step. That's what it is. I was doing phase step and a whole bunch of things. So I'm going to Starlight step, which teleports me up to 30 feet. And I'm still not close enough to do what I want to do to her yet, so I'm just going to cast Blade Ward, so I'm protected on my turn from... I have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage until I can move on my next turn to get closer to her.
Okay. So how far up did you move total?
30 feet.
30 feet? Okay. So
Yep.
you are at the 50-foot range.
For her?
Oh, no, sorry. You're between you and the shadow. It's 50
okay.
foot.
Okay.
So
I was like, hold on.
yeah,
Never mind.
No, sorry.
Excuses.
And
I was like, I changed what I want to do.
I might be a little loose on those numbers there, but I'm just writing
But
it.
as long as
I
I'm
have
still
a,
70 feet.
I have a line drawn on my notepad, and it's like, okay, who's where? As you make that movement forward, and the shadow kind of looks back at you, or he's kind of facing you actually, because Grymfrost is between now you and him. He just kind of like shakes his head, and like you can see the shadowy magic kind of, think of it like a mist almost. Like you can't tell if there's actually a body there, but he is there. He's just gonna kind of giggle. He's like, "Your friends can't help you, Grymfrost. I gave you a chance to leave. And the fact that you didn't take it just proves that Ilara is in better hands." And with his turn, he is going to make a Shadow Claw attack on you first. So, with you being right there in his range, does a 10 hit?
Me?
No, Grymfrost.
Okay.
No, my armor's 11.
Okay. So he swipes at you with this shadowy claw that just kind of forms and comes out of nowhere. And you just kind of sidestep it a little bit. He's like, "Well, you're a little quicker in your older age." And next he is going to make a strength drain attack against you. And he just says,
Ugh,
"That's
nasty. Why, Rob?"
You might be quick.
Wow.
But we'll see how strong you really are. So a 24 hits.
Oh my. So
Let's
those
see.
healing potions, it's a good thing you have them.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. Everything is going perfectly according.
Yeah, everything's good. Everything's fine.
Everything is within reason. We have planned for something like this.
Planned without actually having planned.
Correct.
If you
Yes.
haven't noticed.
We have considered it.
We thought for like 2 seconds,
You make the plan, execute the plan, expect the plan to go off the rails, throw away the plan.
That'll be
we
10
basically
points.
just did like this. We basically just did like the South Park gnomes of step 1, infiltrate. Step 2, step 3, get daughter. Like, that's what we just did.
All right, so that's going to be 10 points of necrotic damage. And
Owie.
your strength... Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong dice. I need a D4, not a D6. Or 8, rather.
Oh my god.
Your strength
You
is
doubled it.
reduced by 2 points.
Okay.
No.
Just so you know, if the target dies from a strength drain attack, or the target dies if your strength is reduced to 0. The reduction lasts until you finish a short or long rest.
Good.
If your strength is already negative.
Yeah.
my
Good to know that most casters.
just throwing it out there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't
I'm
think
like-
that one through, did you, Rob?
One person.
Yeah. What if your strength is already -1?
4.
Yeah. And how we do that? Yeah.
I'll give you
Vaguely weaker than you.
I'll give you a turn to step back and like catch your breath, and we'll count that
Okay.
as a short rest without the actual like healing aspect of it.
Okay.
Some of us have no strength.
And then
Some of us are just weak.
it's fair.
Some of us use our words to fight, not our bodies. Okay.
That is also fair.
Use my gun.
So that will be the end of
It fires words.
end of his turn.
Okay.
The next turn is going to be Zelnaga's turn, and
I can get ravioli.
he's just kind of he lets out a chuckle. It's like, darkness is inevitable. You all will succumb to the shadow. And that'll take us to Portia's turn.
Who the fuck is Blizzaga?
Zelnaga.
I labeled it as eggnog because I couldn't remember what you said.
Janie,
It's
Blizz-
I'm getting
Xelnaga.
Janie. I'm getting groom
I
I don't
service.
see Danya.
Janie, I'm getting groom service, and I need to share with you that they have a brownie tiramisu.
How far is your hotel? Don't at me. I will come over right now.
She just shows up. We go on break, and suddenly she's not there. I'd be more
Hello.
concerned if the rest of you just showed up.
Yes.
All right, Portia, what's going on?
What you doing?
Okay. Well, seeing how this is playing out, wait, what is the name of the person who was talking again?
So there's the demon who is somewhat imprisoned. The shadow is right in front of Grymfrost, and Ilara.
Or did we ever get?
Sorry, you cut out.
Did we get their name or no?
You wouldn't know the demon's name, but the shadow you know as the shadow.
Oh, the shadow.
Well, Grymfrost
Okay.
would know him as the shadow.
Oh, okay. Well, fair. Yeah, Portia's gonna take the subtle hint, and I will get down on one knee, and I will aim, and I would like to fire my gun at this man.
All right.
They deserve it. Here, wait. In doing so, I will fire a ray of frost through it.
Ooh.
Let's see. Ooh, does an 18 hit?
18 definitely hits.
Yay! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okie doke. Good thing I brought D8s. Oof. Well, damage is damage. That is... Yeah, that's 8 cold damage, and their speed is reduced by 10 feet until my next turn. Because they get all cold.
They're chilly. So what's it look? Can you describe what it looks like as you're firing this ray of frost?
You play Overwatch. I imagine it kind of looked like May's Snow Blaster, but almost like an icicle.
Okay.
So similar to like a
Interesting.
shotgun bullet, but it's like I cock it back and it fires like an icicle, and then it just like I'd say it pierces and then it sprays this like shimmering frost, and it sucks.
And how much damage did you say it was?
8 points of cold damage,
Perfect.
and they can't, and their speed is reduced by 10 feet. And on my bonus action, I would like my little cannon. How far away am I from this person?
Did you move up, or are you still in the very back?
Oh no, I'm still in the back, baby. I'm
Okay, so
sniping.
80 feet.
80 feet? All right. My cannon can move 15 feet per turn, so I would like it to start making the slow crack roll towards this person.
All right. So your cannon is at 65 feet.
Yep.
Oh my
There
god.
he goes. There goes my boy.
That's some dice.
Oh shit, he coming.
Oh Lord, he coming.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord, he coming.
With the, like, as you make contact with that ray of frost hit, he just kind of like flinches back with a shoulder as it made contact, and he looks at you, and you see these purple glowing eyes within the darkness of his body, and all of a sudden he disappears. He just vanishes again within, probably, we'll say 5 or 10 seconds or so. You feel this chill directly behind you. And I will need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Can I use my shield spell as a reaction?
Yeah, that's fine.
Or is it an attack, or?
This is a legendary action.
Aw, man. Well, Okay, dexterity?
Yes.
It could be so much worse. I'm gonna do that at advantage and cash in my great intro. Come on, baby girl. You know you want to roll great for me. Oh, that's worse. Well, I got a 12.
A 12 does not succeed.
I figured.
So
Bad.
you're going to take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
And as it's almost like you feel this chill come up behind you, almost like the shadow itself is starting to like wrap around you.
Not as an attack, but can I whip around and just try to reflexively slap whatever's behind me with a backhand?
Absolutely.
Just the audacity of this bitch.
Yeah. Like you're just like completely caught off guard that you just shot him and now he's directly behind you.
I mean, yeah, that doesn't happen usually with things that you shoot with a gun. Not any that I know. Okay.
Grymfrost, you are up.
Okay, so first thing I want to do is heal myself.
Yeah, because the shadow just vanished in front of you, like within the blink of an eye after being shot.
Hi.
Okay. Okay, so all right. So the first thing I do, I look around because it did vanish, and then I turn around. I see it's by Portia. And you say it's like it like engulfed her or surround her?
It's just directly behind her, but is like a
Oh, okay.
large looming shadow.
Okay. All right, so, and I've got. All right, so I'm gonna do two things. First, I'm gonna heal.
Good idea.
I'm gonna use one of my greater potions. Let's see. Okay. That's 44 plus 4. If I've got that right.
Sounds right.
Okay. Okay, so. All right, so I'm back up to full health.
Perfect.
Okay. All right, so now I'm going to do Chaos Bolt. It's 120-foot range.
Okay.
So she's 80 away. So I'm gonna do Chaos Bolt next. All right. Portia, duck. He's not getting away from me this easy.
Can I use a free action to duck?
Yeah, that's fine. Throw some flavor on
Yeah,
it.
All right, so Grymfrost. So I got a 24.
That definitely hits.
Rolling.
So as I yell duck, Grymfrost is conjuring the spell, and he just throws all his force into this chaos bolt at the shadowy figure. For 13 acid damage.
Nice.
All right.
Delicious.
As that acid damage, hits him, he's kind of like irritated, like it burns somehow, even though he is a shadow. And he's going to use another one of his legendary actions, and he's just going to do a shadow step up 30 feet closer towards you, almost moving directly through Portia. And so he's going to be up there, basically in between you and Portia, at the 50-foot mark, about where, Ryder and Larissa are. And Binks, actually.
That is my personal space.
So that kind of puts him, like I said, right there, kind of in the middle.
Why'd you laugh like that?
I know, right?
Why did you do that?
Right?
Yeah.
What was that?
Because I get,
Ryder,
I
you're
get,
up.
yeah, that's why I was giggling. So he's for kicks here. Is how close is this shadow to me?
He's right there on you, basically.
Right there. Good. That's what I wanted to hear. So I am going to. I sit there, kind of shake my arms out, and just the chains attached to the axes kind of fall, and do that kind of giggle that I just did, and go, "You done goofed." And for my first hit, I'm going to just go ahead and take a slice at him with one of the axes. Oh, I can't see it. That's 16.
A 16 hits.
Oh,
No.
thank God. Okay, I had to make a note of that. Okay, so that's going to be 7 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
And then for my second trick, oh, I don't know,
For your
maybe.
second trick?
Yeah, my second trick. How close? Wait, hold on. Let me read this. How close are Binks and Aelin to me?
Binks is right there with you and the shadow, and looks like Aelin is about 5 feet behind you.
Okay. So, like, Binks is right next to me.
Yeah. Like think of it like a slightly wider version of the prison fight scene in Punisher or Daredevil.
Gotcha. Okay. Can I kind of pluck Binks up and throw her onto my shoulder and say, "Hold on tight"?
You go and grab her, and all you hear is just the you like grab and pull her up.
I know what you're thinking, and I would say yes.
It's not gonna work.
But since
You're not gonna let me do it.
Since you're basically spending a second to grab Binks, I'll let you do it, but it's going to be at disadvantage.
Okay, I'm gonna try it anyway. Just because if it works, it's gonna be really cool.
Let's go.
So I am going to use my whirlwind attack on this.
You were cutting out.
Damn
right
it!
You good? Something happened. Yeah.
So the lowest one, I rolled a 19 on the other one.
What was the lowest one? Your camera locked up again.
Yeah, is he good?
R.I.P. Ryder.
You
Oh,
good,
no,
Ryder?
The shadow has
He
him.
rolled-
I like that you
This
can
is
see
a
this
terrible
much
time
of
for
him.
everything to freeze. Not hear what Rob
I know
said.
we can just hear you, but you're just looking down.
What was your
See
lowest
this
roll,
much
Ryder?
of you.
My lowest roll
You're
was
like-
15.
Oh, there he
15?
goes.
Question mark? 15?
Oh no! What happened?
Single question. No.
This is not the time for you to behave like this.
Earth to Ryder? Was it a
You good,
15
bud?
you said?
Oh, but I like the piece of fruit.
Yes.
Okay, a
15.
A 15 hits.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Sir. Roll
Sir?
your attack damage. If you don't roll your attack damage, I'm not going to let you do it.
Oh, I can hear you now. Hold on.
Now he can hear.
Ro-
Okay.
A 15 hits.
Hold on. Okay, great. Perfect. Love it. Everything's coming back now. I don't know why everything just decided to crap at once. Okay.
And
where'd
what's
it go?
the range on that whirlwind attack?
5 feet. That's why I needed to know where Aelin was, because if she's closer than 5 feet, it's gonna hit her.
She's within range.
Well, depending on what it is, I cast Blade Ward, so I'm still protected.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, look at that. I got those. Hold on. 2d6s. With. Alright, so it's 3, 4, 5 damage and an additional. Was it? 3, 5, 6, 7. So it's 5 regular damage and then 2 fire damage, so 7 total.
Okay. As a reaction to that, he is going to use a legendary action called Nightmarish Aura.
That's awful.
The shadow
God,
exudes a palpable aura of terror and despair in a 30-foot radius. Creatures in that area, Binks, Ryder, Aelin, Grymfrost, you're safe. So the three of you are going to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Ah, poo.
The one game I'm not a cleric. What is my... Oh.
Ooh! Okay, I'll take it.
Ouch, I got a 1.
Oof.
You good? Yeah, okay.
17.
Okay, Aelin, you succeed. Binks, what'd you get?
I also got a 17.
All right, you both succeed. Ryder, you fail and take 8 points of psychic damage.
Jeez.
And
Love it.
you
Love to
are-
hear it. Wow.
You are frightened. You have the frightened status now. You can, at the end of each of your turns, you can repeat that saving throw to try and end the effect.
Okay.
So Binks, what is your plan of action now that you're on Ryder and he's frightened?
Yeah. So did that bolt seem to do anything to it?
It didn't look like it was like, oh, that's a weak point, but it did some damage.
Okay, so it did something. Okay. She's gonna grab on to like the sides of Ryder's beard and just kind of hold on to it and just be like,
I hope you know what you're doing, because if I die, I'm gonna haunt you.
and then she's gonna drop the witch bolt on again, and I don't have to cast it like this time. Like now that it's hit, it just does damage if I choose to use my turn for that. So
Nice. Man, I love Witch Bolt for that.
that is gonna be 9 points of damage.
Okay.
No.
9 whole points of damage. And she's gonna do a quick glance to Grymfrost, just kind of like,
Just get her, man. Just we're distracting. Just get her, man. Just get her.
And I nod in agreement.
yeah, but like the nod you get back from her is her basically just going
Ryder with the frightened status.
like really wide-eyed.
You
like,
have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight, and you can't willingly move towards the target.
oh, that's bad.
Okay, cool. I'm boned.
Can he roll to try to get out of it, or is it just like a
at the end
certain...
of
okay?
at his turn, he can attempt the save.
He can try.
again. Yep. That takes us to Alara's turn, and she is, she's been hardcore focused on this spell, and at that moment, it is finishing up, and you hear a large chain drop, and you hear
Oh, boy.
the almost like the dark evil giggles of the imprisoned demon is now free, and he's like,
Hey.
you all had your chance to run. Now it's my turn. And Ilara kind of lets out a kind of like a cackle, like almost like not crazy, but like that type of cackle, like she's ready. She's there. She's completed her job, and like she feels more powerful than she has ever felt before. And as she finishes it, she turns around and says, "Mortals came in here thinking you could stop us. Unfortunately, I think this
And
will be your grave."
I kind of shout over my shoulder, Grymfrost, if you don't get that damn kid.
So that will take us to Aylin's turn.
Okay, I'm going to move forward about 10 feet and I'm going to cast Hold Person on Alara.
Woo!
Okay, so you are
Wait.
about. Let's see, you're about 60 feet from her.
Cool, then I don't need to move. So I'm just going to cast Hold Person on her, and she needs to succeed on a Wisdom savings throw of 16.
damn, that's pretty. Or at
17.
good on you, Ailin.
I don't know what modifiers I have, but I rolled a 17.
That doesn't do anything.
Dang it.
It was worth a shot.
I mean,
Yeah.
she doesn't have legendary actions, so you have that going.
I mean,
for you.
hold person is very useful.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So that'll take us to the Shadow's turn. I have so many sheets that I have to cycle through. This is annoying. Would you guys just kill some of them already?
Oh, poor you. Oh no! Wow.
I'm gonna try. Or you wanted us to kill them, my bad.
I
It
know,
wasn't
right?
clear.
Yeah, my bad.
I'm sorry. I thought we were having a powwow.
So
Wait,
you guys, as the demon is released, the Shadow starts to, feel some of his power kind of go away at that moment. But he's laughing. He's like, she's done it. She really is. She has the most powerful shadow magic around. I will be so rewarded for this. And he's going to, let's see, where, so he's frightened Ryder. Binks, are you on top of Ryder still?
Yep.
Okay. And Larissa, you are, you kind of just ran past him a little bit. Let's see, the last attack he made was on Ryder with that nightmarish aura. And he's going to be like, it's going to be real hard to run anywhere if you can't see anything. And he's going to cast darkness in a 15-foot radius sphere in that general area.
Stinker.
The darkness spreads around corners. Creature with dark vision can't see through it, and non-magical light can't illuminate. If the point you choose is an object you are holding, don't have to worry about that. I've never cast this before. Yeah, so basically now there is a giant, well, not a giant, but a darkness that is blocking all, like it's kind of enveloping in Ryder, Binks. Aelin is out of range of it because he kind of casted it towards the back there, but it is blocking sight for Portia. So Binks and Ryder are in it. Portia can't see through it, and
They
the
just
rest of you are on
out
the
with a
other
gun.
side of
But
it.
being a baby,
So that will now take us to Zelnaga's turn, who he's going to move up and graciously thank he basically moves up right next to Ilara and graciously thanks her for freeing him from this prison, and promises that she's going to be rewarded with even more power as time goes on. We just have to take care of the current threat that's here, and that will be the end of his turn there. So, Portia, you are up next.
See, and how big around is this darkness sphere again?
15 foot.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, I want to mosey on away from the darkness sphere. Am I allowed to do that?
Well, you're not in it. Like, you would have to go towards it.
Oh, but I can move around it.
You can move around. There's probably a 5 foot on the far right side of it, essentially. Like, you could walk through it, or,
Okay. Then, yeah, but I know my robot, am I still 80 feet away?
Before moving,
Or how much closer has this demon gotten to us?
So the demon is still at he's about 100 feet away from you. He's back.
Oh, the altar.
Yeah.
Wait, how much closer is Zelnaga then? Because she came over here.
No, Zelnaga is the demon. The shadow is the one that came over and then went back.
Oh.
They are about 30 feet from you, but you can't see them because of the darkness.
Oh, so it was like between us, so I can see the demon?
You can't see anything. The darkness is blocking you until you get around it. Because you were.
Wait,
So you were all the way at the back. Think of it like a tunnel. So you're at the
Okay.
back. Your little robot was, 10 or 15 feet in front of you.
Yeah.
And then
it teleported to me.
It teleported to you, and then it used another legendary action to go back up by Ryder. So it moved up 30 feet. And then Ryder got feared. Darkness was cast on him, so he's within like 5 or 10 feet of that. So darkness. So it goes you, robot, Ryder, Binks are together. Darkness is in that area, and then the shadow is within that area as well. But the darkness is there, so you wouldn't be able to see.
But no one is within the darkness at the moment.
Ryder and Binks are.
I think I am.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, it's hard when you're doing like theater of the mind. It's hard.
Yeah. Look, I got a C in geometry. Like, expect
fair.
Okay, well then instead, I'm gonna have my crab continue to walk another 15 feet. I haven't really directed it any other way except straight, so I'm just gonna say this whole time it is snail's pace walking
So
in a straight line
he
north.
is right up there in the darkness, and like he kind of bumps into Ryder's foot at that point.
No.
Yeah, it'll do like the Roomba thing where it hits you, adjusts, goes around, adjusts again, and then continues forward.
No idea how much I would love to put Pike on a Roomba just to see what she would do.
Please.
Considering she can't see.
Would that qualify as a Doomba?
Yes.
Please tell me you guys have seen Doombas. They're so funny. Like somebody who duct taped like a Glock to the front of theirs. It's just
So Ryder, as
Like,
that robot bumps into your foot, like, do you react in any way to that, just for flavor? You're muted, my guy.
You're booby.
At least he's moving.
Sorry, I hit that button. Yeah, I just kind of lift my foot up and go, "What the hell?" and kind of back up a little bit.
Yeah, because you can't.
the little
see
like
anything.
foreskin and eyeball thing will kind of like from forward move backwards so that it kind of looks at you and blinks, and then be like, "Oh, that's not the target," and then go back forward and keep moving.
Really hate it
Also,
when she
it does
does the
look like
robot thing.
Actual crap.
And how are you spending the rest of your turn? Are you just moving the robot?
Then there is a way, like you said, there's like a 5-foot wiggle room for me to move around the darkness,
it,
give or
yeah.
take. Cool. Then would you say that they're all about within 20 feet of each other?
Absolutely. Like they're within
Awesome.
They're within 5 feet.
Cool beans. Then I'm gonna like cock my gauntlet and I'm gonna flip little switches until it turns like a bright purple, and I'm gonna fire like a little Roman candle, and I want to cast fairy fire on all of them.
So as you fire it in there, I'm not gonna make you roll anything, but it states that magical spells that cast light don't do anything.
Oh no, I'm attaching it to them.
To the shadow?
Yeah.
Oh,
it doesn't
okay.
matter that it's within the darkness. It's not that it's casting light. It's that it's attaching to those people.
Yeah, it makes them glow.
Yeah.
So I could still see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me read
Fairy
this
fire is
real
dope.
quick.
I'm not trying to make it illuminate light in the darkness. I'm trying to do the effects of the spell.
Okay.
Which is giving you advantage if you can see the creature.
Okay. Tell you what, since there's 4 objects within that darkness, I'm gonna assign each of them a
I thought they
number.
were outside the darkness.
No, they're within 5 feet of Ryder, so they are like mixed in all of that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then they're still glowing.
Yeah, it's the bad guy and then the 3 of us.
Yeah, he was using the darkness as a advantage for him. Go ahead and roll me a d4, and that is who your fairy fire will attach to.
Cool. Oh wait, it's each creature in the range though.
Oh,
it's not like a choice.
Oh, cool.
It's everything.
Okay. Yeah.
But they have to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so Ryder, Binks, and Robot roll me a dexterity throw. The Shadow rolled a 18 for his dex.
That succeeds.
I rolled a 13.
That does not succeed.
I rolled a Jesus Christ 27.
Yeah, I'd say that succeeds.
No.
That would succeed a legendary action, let alone a glow stick. Okay, my robot also doesn't succeed, but I think it's immune to those effects anyway.
Okay.
Because it's a robot.
So Ryder is the only one that is hit with it.
Oh, boy.
Wait, is
Great.
the demon not as well?
The demon is up on the stage with Ilara.
Wait, but you said that they were all with it. Man, this is hard.
No, the Shadow is the closest one to you. The demon, Zelnaga, and Ilara are up on, like, at the very far end.
Wait, there's
That's
a
what I was
shadow
trying to
and
get
a
at.
demon.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a shadow, and then there's the demon Zelnaga.
Yeah.
That's the demon's
And
name.
Alara.
And
There's
Alara.
two
Alara and the
different
demon Zelnaga are way over there. And me,
The shadow's in with
Yeah,
us.
I wanted
Binks, and
to
the shadow and the
I
crab.
thought you said that they were all... Can I hit them then? Or is it too late?
They are out of range. Or what's the range
They're-
on it? They're quite a distance away.
Like,
I
I'm
can cast
60
it
feet
at
away.
60 feet.
60 feet? Yeah, you'd be just out of range.
Well, then I use my movement to walk up, so I'm not.
Okay. So you want to fire it on Ilara and Zelnaga instead?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
Yeah. So they have to roll dexterity saving throw.
Ilara
Cool.
rolled
I'm not a giant target anymore.
a 4.
Yeah, she's surrounded by fairy fire.
And Zelnaga rolled a 18.
Oh.
Dang it, that succeeds. Well, your child glows now. You're welcome. I've done my part. Goodbye.
I was getting ready to say, so Grymfrost, how do you react to Portia shooting this fairy fire at your daughter?
It's not harmful. It just illuminates things in purple.
Yeah, so I I see the darkness around. I see the demon. Everybody's in trouble. At this point, I look over. I can't because I can't see Portia because of the darkness, right?
She has come just kind of like she's off to the side, like you can see her.
Okay.
If like a dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A dome
It's like
of
a
darkness.
So I look at Portia. I give her a nod, and then I start. My next move is to go toward Alara and try to just get out of the situation.
Okay. How do you want to try and do that?
So I know the demon's next to her, but everybody else is like many feet away from me. So I'm just gonna walk up. I'm just gonna walk up to her, even though she's next to the demon, and I'm gonna talk to her and grab her if need be, if I can't reason with her.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion and tell me what you're saying to try and persuade her.
Okay. All right, so I rolled a 16. I walk up to her. I grab her hand, like I hold her hand, and I lower my voice real soft, and I look her right in the eye. Alara, I know you may not remember me, but I'm your dad. And I promise you, when we get out of this, we'll fix this. Everything you've done, everywhere you've been, it's okay. I love you. These people, they're using you. I care about you. I've been looking for you for years. And I finally found you, and I'm not going to let you go. Just come with me, and I promise you, we will find a way to make this right. They're using you. Look around you. Darkness, demons. This isn't who you are. You're my daughter. You're the sweet kid that we used to make bowls and pottery together. Laughs. Run around and play. That's who you are. Come with me. Let's get out of here. I know you're better than this.
You can see the solid darkness in her eyes kind of start to fade a little bit, and you can see a little bit of the whites of her eyes starting to to come out.
So at that point, because I've got her hand, and I pull her in closer, and I hug her, and it's like the tightest hug you can imagine. So, and I'm trying to hold back my emotion, because I haven't touched her in a decade. And I just come close to her ear very softly and said, "It's okay. It's okay. Let's go home. Let's just go home now."
Around that time, she just kind of lets out this like just faint, "Dad? Is that really you?"
So at this point, when I hear the dad, like I can't hold in my emotion anymore. Like I start to get teary eyed. But I'm still hugging her tight. And I say, "Yes, it's Dad. Let's go home. Let's get out of here."
do that. My laptop decided it was not having it.
She looks up at you and like more of the whites of her eyes, like her eyes kind of appear normal to you, and she's looking you directly in the face, and she has like that scared, concerned face when she looks up at you, like feeling comfortable, and she's like, "But I'm so much more powerful now." And she's going to use a gust to push you back. It'll push you back 5 feet. No damage. It just pushes you back.
Laura, so she pushed me back. I look shocked because, like, at this point, I'm starting to realize that maybe that this is what she wants to do. So I look shocked and I was like, and I say, Laura, don't do this. Come with me. I promise you, we can find a way to fix this. Don't do this. This is not the way. Come with me. And then I start to edge a little closer to her, but slowly, saying here, and I reach out my hand. Come home. Let's come home. Please. Please.
About that, like she's looking at it and like taking all of that information in. So that'll take us back up to Ryder.
There's a lot to process going on here.
There's a lot.
All right. So, if I understand the thing that Portia did correctly, I can see
You can see
Alara.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it like
Also, she
well, actually, no.
from
You're
being
within the darkness. You
whatever.
can't see in or out.
Even though she's covered in
Correct.
non or a magical fire or whatever the hell.
Correct, because you are in.
You
the
get
darkness.
through the darkness, but if you're out of it, like, you get advantage if you need to attack someone, but also if they turn invisible, you still see the fire.
Oh, I was hoping I could
Mhm.
use that as a beacon to get out. Okay.
Because keep in mind, you also can't walk willingly towards the shadow.
Scientist, I'm
That
not a
you
miracle
can't
worker.
see.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to get away from it.
If you want to roll and try and get rid of your
can-
fear right now, I'll let you do that.
Okay. I can hear that conversation that's going on, right?
Yeah, you can hear it.
Okay. I want to while I'm trying to process the fear from the shadow, I'm trying to remember Binks is there.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna scream out to Grymfrost. I think it's a better idea to deal with the demon first. Why don't you take that potion we got from Grimly and see what it does? Maybe it can give you an advantage against the demon. And then I want to, because I can't, I'll roll now to get rid of that fear. Because I can't see him anyway, even if I'm not feared, right?
Oh, what was that?
I can't see him anyway.
No, you can't see anybody. Like, you feel Binks on you, and that's it.
Okay. What's the save that I got to do for that?
To break the fear is a wisdom saving throw.
Son of a biscuit. So that's gonna be a 16.
A 16 succeeds, so you are no longer frightened, but you can't see still.
Okay, that's fine. I don't need to see to to do this part. I'm gonna for my let me read how this works because I don't fully understand this one. All right, so you know what? Screw it. I'm going to activate for the first charge the hot-blooded bangle. For my first action and for my second one, I'm just gonna whirlwind attack again.
Okay.
So
Just a tornado in the
Binks.
darkness.
Sorry, I'm sorry, Binks. I was just trying to make sure you didn't get hit the first time.
It's okay.
That is that's a dirty 20 on it.
It hits.
Because I'm a little upset I didn't roll a nat 20. I want to use my damn slasher thing. So that's 2d6s for the base damage. So that's 5 for the base damage. I need to read how much the bangle boosts me up on the fire attack. 1d6. So that's going to be 1d8 of fire damage. Really? Plus
Somebody
that
give them a calculator.
D6. Yeah. Come on. This is why I don't use the D&D Beyond dice. So that's 3 fire damage. So it's 8 total.
Oh, shoot.
Okay.
And then well, using the bangle was an action technically, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I kind of just got to stand there, I guess.
Okay. Binks, you are up. Are you feeling dizzy at all?
Okay. Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being on a rider tornado.
Yeah. You just kind of hear her just going,
What are you doing? Why are you doing this?
Don't you throw up on me. This is good leather.
you start hearing that cat noise. Just,
This is brand new armor. You throw up, I'm washing it off with you.
Okay, well, if this is occurring, would I even be able to get off of him? Is the main question.
Yeah, I would say you could jump off of him.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna do that, and she's just gonna start running in whatever direction she lands, assuming eventually she will get out. So she's just gonna run her full movement in a random direction.
All right, so we'll say you run, like you jump down, you run, and you run through what feels like thicker, heavier air, and then it gets back to normal.
Can I see now?
Yep, you're out of the darkness.
Okay, and I don't know exactly what direction of it I came out of.
You ran towards where Grymfrost is and Larissa. Like you were moving forward in the tunnel. We'll call it the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
So you now have the darkness behind you that Ryder is still in. You can't see the shadow. You can assume that he's within there, and you possibly ran through him. But everyone else and Portia is just kind of behind you at this point a little bit.
Okay. Well, then in that case, I will come flying out, and she's going to have to take a second to get her bearings because she does not know where she is.
Sure.
And once she is out, she's going to fling a chromatic orb at the demon.
Okay.
And I'm specifically going to choose cold damage. I don't know. Sure. Oh god, it went under the table. Hey, it's another natural 20.
Oh, nice. Heck yeah.
So, Ty's just rolling my dice for me for the rest of the night. Get that out of the way.
Yeah, Ty's rolling everyone's is what I'm hearing.
Let's see what damage we... Oh wait, I need to double.
And a 20 does hit, just so you know.
Good. Be upsetting if not. You know, just saying.
It's like those memes where it's like, I rolled a natural 20, and they're like, for a total of.
Yeah,
like,
Okay. Woo! It's going to be 29 points of cold damage.
All right. So as you make
wait, 29?
Yeah.
Binks, holy shit.
It's a chromatic orb at first level is 3d8 of whatever you did, and because I crit, it became 68.
So it makes contact with him, and he just kind of looks at you. He's like, well, that was cute. I bet you wish it did a little bit more.
I don't care how much it did. It still hit you, which means you can be hit. Get off your high horse. God damn.
That's all she does.
So that will be half
This is what I imagine
damage.
Mutant Mayhem is going to be like as a movie.
Wait, hold up. Half
Just being
damage?
like, oh, goddamn.
Yep, he is resistant to cold damage.
Oh, man.
It's good we're learning, though. We're learning what he can take and what he
You
can't.
mean I prepared Ray of Frost for nothing? I hate my life!
It was between that and acid, and I was like, let's see about the cold. Let's see if that does anything.
I just got tacos.
All
Nice.
right. It is Ilara's turn, and she's looking at Dad, at Grymfrost there, and is like, Dad, while yes, I've missed you, I've learned so much while I've been down here. I have become a powerful person. Like, you can see, like, her eyes are just full black again at this point. Like, almost like she's being controlled by someone else, potentially. But, like, she has this shadow magic, like, aura about her. And she's like, please, take your friends and go. They're not the type that'll give you a second chance, if you know what I mean. If you keep pushing, I'm afraid that I'll lose you. And she is going to, as she says that, she's you can tell she's holding back again, but you don't know for how much longer she will or could hold back. And that'll take us to Aylin's turn.
How far is... Okay, first question. The
They gave me the saddest little straw.
shadow guy, he's illuminated in the darkness, right?
No.
No, he's not. That was the demon.
No, I
Or
missed.
Alara, the girl next to
If you want to see for size reference, the method of beverage application that I have been sent.
Anything? Okay, then I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray at the
Tyler,
demon.
you are going to drink
Okay.
it through that tiny straw, and you are going to like it.
I'll cast it at level 2. Wait,
Ooh.
I'm gonna cast it at level
I'm going crazy
3.
here.
Oh,
good.
Snap.
about to get spicy.
Oh no!
Let's go,
I don't know
Aelin.
what I just
Ayla's
put.
being that spicy meatball.
Okay, so that's 3 hits. 16 is the first one.
A 16 does not hit.
Oh
A
my god.
16 hit earlier. Oh, wait.
No, this is the demon, not the shadow
oh,
guy.
the demon.
Different
Okay,
one.
wrong. Okay, gotta make a note of that.
17 is the second one.
17 does not hit.
Oh my god.
And 26 is the other one.
A 26 hits.
Okay, and that is...
I would hope so for all of our things.
I think I gotta do an additional d6 worth of damage on level 3. So,
Fire everything.
for 12 points of fire damage.
So, as the fire hits him, you can see it just kind of like hits and like goes around him a little bit. And he's like, you guys are far out of your range of skill. It's a shame that
Thinking we might need to run.
You probably should just accept the inevitable. Allow the chaos and darkness to put your souls at ease.
Just as Aelin quietly goes, I think we need to run. You hear Binks very loudly go,
You got a neck, don't you? I got a count of necks.
I'm not about to get ratioed by a demon.
Binks, quick, go for the neck. It's the only way of stopping him.
I don't even know
It's
if we know if
literally the
solid
filthy
math,
Frank
though.
team against
We've
Binks.
learned.
It's a literal devil that was summoned, and Binks just
it's literally her logic. If it has a neck, it can die.
That is going to take us to the.
if it has a neck, it has a head, and if it has a brain, I can still it.
And the shadow is going to. He's going to move out of the darkness, like towards the player, like basically towards where Binks was, as Binks just ran through him, and he's like, "What's the matter, little one? You little cold?" And he's going to cast a chilling presence, in a 20-foot radius. So that will be Ryder, Portia, Binks, and Larissa's probably safe at this point.
Yay! One of us is safe.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Why do they always have to be wisdom? Okay,
Man,
just saying.
wisdom saving throw. If
She
Binks
either
rolls
got
a
a 1 or
natural
a
20,
20.
I'm gonna shit a brick, Tyler.
Yeah!
It's the same dice. It's the one I specifically bought for Binks.
I got a
I like
9.
to think that Binks is literally aware that she is at the top of the food chain at all times. We are all just living in it.
For the sake of how many natural 20s that you have rolled, Binks, in a row, I will give you an additional attack dice on your next attack.
Oh,
Turkey.
Do you think that could work for every
Thank
time
you.
Janie rolls a single-digit number?
That would be all the
Then I'd be
time.
unstoppable.
So Ryder rolled a 9.
So, Ryder, you are frightened again, and your movement
Mother
speed
trucker.
is halved.
Dang.
I rolled a 10.
We are struggling.
But with my modifier, it's a 10.
Portia,
Oh,
you
no!
are also frightened, and
'Cause
your
I'm
movement
smart,
speed
but I'm not
is
wise.
halved. So,
Somebody a long time
frightened
ago.
for a round, and your movement speed is halved. And then, yeah, that is his turn, which then takes us to the demon Zelnaga. And he
dang
is
it.
going to walk directly towards Grymfrost, slowly, like a power move, essentially. He's going to walk up to him. He's like, "You should just accept it. chaos is going to rule this plane, the next plane, and eventually all the planes. There's nothing that can be done to stop what is coming. It's inevitable. And that's going to start... well, I'm sorry. It already has started. Thanks to your daughter, I am free. I can cause chaos, spread darkness all over. And I can't think of a better way than to start with you. And he is going to make a attack with his sword that is ironically called the Wave of Sorrow.
You named that yourself, big guy?
I did not.
I bet you feel so cool. I want to make this demon feel so small through words alone.
A 16? 16?
That is a hit.
Okay. So that would be... that'll be... Sorry, math. That will be 20 points of slashing damage.
Christ almighty, he only has 24 HP.
Don't make that not sound like the end of your sentence.
And 5 points
No!
of acid damage.
Oh, I got one left.
God, I'm not a cleric.
This is why you don't give the potions directly to the casters. I would know I played one and I was an idiot.
Hey, I told him to take the one potion. It's up to him at this point.
He has all of them.
He looks at you like as he is
Mike
stabbing
is just like,
this,
nah, let him cook. I want to see where this goes.
stabbing this
We're just
blade,
enough, let
this
them
great
fight.
sword, kind of like through like your like upper chest area, like in through your arm, and he's like, just accept it. It's inevitable. And then he pulls the sword back out.
So, Grymfrost, he's got the red teary eyes. He just got stabbed. He spits out blood on the floor. Looks up directly at the demon and says, "I'm not leaving here without Alara. I'm prepared to die. Do your worst, demon. You gotta go through me first." And then continues to kind of spit up more blood as he's very injured.
Okay. Portia, you're up.
Whew. How close was Grymfrost to me?
About 60 feet.
Is Grymfrost behind me or ahead of me?
Ahead of you.
Oh, awesome. Well, then if that's the case, I would like to go and aim my gun, about to shoot, but in that moment, within range, this little crab walks up and it angles its little eyeball, and I would like to fire my force ballista at the demon and see if I can shoot him 5 feet off of Grymfrost.
Okay.
Let's see. I think that's... Oh, yay, it's an attack. Awesome. And I forgot that the force one is ranged. Isn't that fun? It doesn't have to be right up on you anymore. Ooh, that's 21.
21 hits.
So it's... That's awesome. Okay. Let's hope for good damage. Good money. Okay, so at the very least, it takes 4 force damage, but in like at the tail end of its little speech, he gets rocketed 5 feet back with just force damage.
Okay.
And I want to try to trip him and make him look stupid.
So he gets blasted back and just like looks at you and he's like looking at you like, you're next.
We're not done. And then I want to fire my gun at his head.
All right.
You just hear from out of the darkness shadows, she's using the deep voice. You're screwed.
Ryder
To
is
add,
so
to add to
right.
Ryder's thing. To add to Ryder's thing, you just hear Binks go, yeah.
I just
Ain't for
think
the
of
neck.
like, I just think Bruce Banner in the Hulkbuster armor. Oh, you're so screwed.
Yeah.
This is not a taco. They just sent me a burrito.
Interesting. Question. If I use my gun to, I guess, or well, could I use the bangle to fire a bomb?
Yeah.
Does the bangle work on like the loading and shooting property as opposed to like throwing a bomb?
It was loading and shooting, I believe.
Yay! Then I get to make proper attack.
Yeah,
Thank God.
I designed it as a grenade launcher.
Okay, because bombs by themselves suck, surprisingly. You just have to make a 12 dexterity to avoid a literal bomb. I don't think that's how bombs work in real life. Also, I learned today that most bombs are made by using pressure pots. That frightens me because I was just about to buy a pressure pot for Day.
She learned something today.
That's another 21.
Perfect.
Yay! Then okay. Woo, okay. That's
This is the
13
most
fire
unflattering
damage.
angle.
13
I
fire
apologize.
And he takes a bomb directly to the noggin
So it bounces off
out
of
of
him.
Ryder's fancy little bangle.
It kind of bounces off of his head and like blows up behind him. Like, is that all you got?
Would you like to find out?
Absolutely. Bring it on. And he's going to use one of his legendary actions.
Oh boy.
Called Dance My Puppet. And you are going to move at your maximum speed directly towards him.
Without a save?
Without a save.
Work.
What is
This
your
guy sucks.
what's your maximum movement?
30 feet.
Okay. So let's see, that puts you, you're still about 20
You
feet
said I
away.
was 60 feet away, so I'm
Yeah.
about halfway towards him, but
Yeah.
my cannon is up on him.
Yep. So that puts you about there.
No, wait, he's 65 feet away now because he was blasted 5 feet away.
Right.
Every bit counts.
He's like, I'll deal with you next. Don't you worry.
I want him to feel like a goofball.
All right.
I want him to feel like a real
Which means-
silly goose.
Which means Portia's just like running headfirst, but the whole time she's just like,
Yes. An active bomb still on one wrist.
yeah.
It's like seeing a bomb walk towards you, and you're just like, oh, oh no.
It's the audio from that video you took of me being the male bird or the female bird.
Yes.
Jesus, stop! Why?
All right.
I didn't know you were
Please
gonna
tell
come
me it's
towards
Grymfrost
me.
next, because I need to know.
It is Grymfrost next.
Thank you, God.
Thank goodness.
Okay.
Jesus.
So Grymfrost drops to his knees because he's so hurt. But he wipes the blood from his mouth and uses
Take a potion. Take a potion. I swear to God, please.
Yeah, use his. He's got one superior potion.
Take a potion.
So I'm gonna take a superior potion. It's 8d4 plus 8. Okay. Let's see.
Wait, which one is better? Superior or supreme?
I think the Supreme was the better one.
Supreme is 10d4. Superior is 8d4.
Okay. Huh. Why'd they
Saving
have
the
to make
good
it
one.
2 S words
Right?
Right.
that both mean awesome?
Couldn't be like ultimate or anything like that.
Yeah.
All right, so I am back up to full health.
Yay!
So I take the healing potion, I chug it down, I start to feel better. I've still got the wound, but I'm able to at least stand up on my feet again. But my arm is still injured because of the wound, but I'm at full health.
Let's go.
The next thing I do
Get his ass.
is I am going to. I'm gonna take the potion that we got, the demon potion that we got earlier from the store. I'm gonna take that next. But we don't know what it does. So
Right.
I'm gonna go.
We don't.
I'm gonna go in my cloak. I'm gonna pop open the vial. I'm gonna chug it down.
All right. Roll me
Like,
roll me a d6.
A D6.
Yes, sir.
Dad's double fisting now, kids. Leave him be. He's going through it.
Hold on. Look, I rolled the wrong dice. Hold on.
This is what happens when you mix your alcohols. You roll the wrong dice.
I'll have
I
what
got a
he's
5.
having.
You got a 5. All right. So let me get that pulled up here.
I should have saved the "you're so screwed" for him. I can't even see it.
So, as you drink it, nothing really happens at first, and then you kind of hunch over, almost like you're in pain a little bit, as the potion itself starts to interact with your body. You hunch over, your fingers start getting incredibly long. You grow this long tail that comes out, and your legs kind of sprout out longer, and as you hunch over, you actually sprout what appears to be kind of torn up wings. Think of your appearance as a xenomorph with wings, because
Hell yeah.
you have now turned into a bone devil.
Those rule.
And here is the appearance. If you guys wanted to see, I posted it in our chat. So, and actually,
Oh wow!
so Grymfrost, you have turned completely into a bone devil. There is the stat block for it. So if I am looking at this correctly, you only know Infernal and telepathy for languages. But your armor class went up, your health went up. That is you for the next hour.
Okay.
It's a bone demon with awesome dreads.
Yeah. The
Am I
sickest locks we've
capable
ever
of
seen.
am I capable of speech still?
You can only speak in Infernal or telepathy. So.
Hey, would that make him a DILF? A devil I'd like to friend?
Oh. Potentially. So, as you.
I want to friend that man.
as Grymfrost turns into this bone devil,
Right?
Zelnaga, he looks at you. He's like, "Well, that was quite the trick." You can understand what he's saying. He speaks all languages and telepathy, and he's like, "That was quite the trick, but I'm sure you still stabbed the same." And he's gonna take one of his legendary actions and swipe at you with the Wave of Sorrow again. What dice was that? D6s.
Oh man, your armor class now is freaking awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
I guess I need to roll that too, huh? All right. That is.
I honestly love Bone Devils. They're so sick.
That is a 16, which does not hit.
Yeah, that is a miss, demon.
Yeah. So he kind of like stabs at you, and it like goes through like one of your ribs, but it doesn't make contact with anything, and you can see he gets irritated.
Ew.
So that will take us back to Ryder.
Okay. Hey Binks, when you jumped off of me, would you have made any noise while you're chewing? Still muted, but I'm gonna assume you said yes.
I did not do it, but yes, probably some.
Okay, so I want to. I'm gonna hear kind of feel where Binks jumped off, and hear her hit the ground, and I'm gonna take that and make my 25 feet movement to that sound, getting right up next to Binks. So that should get me out of the shadow.
Your movement speed is halved, but yes, that would get you out of the shadow. Like
Okay,
you're right on the edge.
Okay. So, and am I feared or frightened for one
We'll
turn,
say,
or is that till I save it?
well, this one was just the turn, so you should be okay now. You're right behind the shadow.
Cool. Love it. I am going to obviously the axes are great, but I don't feel like they're good for this fight. So I'll put my axes kind of sheathed away, and I take the big clockwork great axe off my back, and I am going to take a swing at old Shadow Boy.
Let's go, buddy.
Cause now it's personal.
Where's the Shrek lady where she's like, give him the chair?
Sorry, I went to the MMA fight video. I don't know.
That's just Bink.
I don't know if that's Misty Mountain appropriate.
Are you kidding? No, Binks is donkey. Just tearing it
Just
up.
give him the chair. Just give him the chair.
I finally get to do it. So that is a nat 20 plus 3.
That hits.
For slashing damage.
Okay.
So.
Wait, so you crit?
Yeah, I just crit, but I have a special slasher thing. So at the end of this attack, either way, no matter what, the shadow's speed is reduced to 10 feet until the start of my next turn. And he is grievously wounded. And so until the start of my next turn, he has disadvantage on all attack rolls.
What? Wait, that's the fighter archetype, right?
Yeah, the slasher
that
fighter
one is
thing.
so sick. All attacks.
Yes, I just became the hash slinging slasher. Thank you, Sam.
Ryder,
Hash bringing.
So
I love that this devil said fuck around and find out, and we were all like, oh, we will fuck around, and you're gonna find out.
Okay, so I double the d12s, right?
T12.
If you crit,
damn.
then you
Yep.
doubled whatever dice you rolled.
Got it. Okay, so let me double that for 21 24 damage. Should I do it?
Whatever you're gonna do,
I
now's
don't
the
know
time.
what it is to do it.
He's gonna.
Okay. So as I come in and I come in for that hit, I'm kind of swinging it sideways. I assume I make contact with the shadow. I
Mhm.
guess I should
Yep.
do that first. Okay, and then as I take that hit, I kind of grit my teeth and go, "Nobody scares me," and I twist, activating the barbs protruding on the axe, and that is 4d4 damage. So that's plus 4, 14 extra damage on top of what I did before.
Okay.
It's nasty.
Dang.
Ryder said, welcome to the butcher shop.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Binks, we are back to you.
Okay, when you said I got an extra attack die, do you mean like as a damage die or like
Yes. Yeah.
a second roll?
No, another
Okay.
damage die.
Nice.
Cool. Hmm. Okay, well, I would like to seeing Grymfrost go down, then immediately come back up and become not a monster, but like she's kind of like, oh my god, he's really going through it. So she's
Became
gonna
a
go,
something, yeah.
yeah, she's gonna go running at him, trying to just make sure she's around in case something happens. So she'll use her movement to start getting there. I don't know exactly how far away I am. I would think I'd be able to get to him if I'm thinking correctly on my placement.
You are about 60 feet from the demon.
Okay. Well, I will do my movement. Technically, as a rogue, I can also do a bonus action dash instead of just an action dash. So I
That's pretty
will
sweet.
do that to go 50 feet so that I'm within 10 feet. And then with the 10 foot, she's going to take the little bracelet, the little mini gun, and she's just going to turn it and just be like, sayonara. And she's just going to start firing this little mini gun out.
All right.
I'm pretty sure it's a dexterity saving throw that you need to make.
Okay.
I need to roll. The gun fires 10 rounds in fashion of a Gatling gun. Fire this, roll a d20.
The last thing Binks needs is a firearm with consistent, unstopping ammunition.
Okay, yeah, so I need to roll to hit, but they... okay, no, it says roll a d20. I just need to see if it misfires, is what I'm rolling for, it looks like.
Yep.
You need to make a dexterity saving throw. It'll be an 18 DC.
I rolled a 15, sorry. With my modifier.
Then he takes.
Oh, wait, no. Sorry, I'm sorry. Saving throws, dexterity, he has a +9, so that would be
Well, he still takes
22.
half of it. He still takes half of it, and I didn't misfire, so that's fine.
I was
Let me
looking
get
at the
out the number.
modifier, not the saving throw section.
Dang it.
Yeah, he still takes half of the damage.
Good.
Light him up.
My favorite genre of D&D is like a very powerful archfiend or magical creature against guns.
Yeah.
Rock, paper,
Oh.
scissors, minigun.
Oh, that's actually
It's like the
good.
person doing dynamite, I win. But in this
That's
case,
actually really
you
good. Let me
do.
do some math.
Wow, the math's so serious we had to mute the microphone. I get that. I got to do it too, so you guys don't hear me counting on my fingers. I don't want to be embarrassed like that.
No, it was my roommate's gun back. And I dropped a dice in the trash can.
No.
20, 23, and then I need to roll one more. Oh. 27. Yes, 27.
27 points?
Well,
Of-
without the 10d6.
Jesus.
Yeah. So she's just like
Did you
like,
add your
you know,
extra
firing
damage
them
dice
out.
in there?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And is that, what damage type is that? Was that piercing?
Piercing.
Ooh, yeah, I see that face. Go ahead, say it, Rob. Go ahead, say it. Say it.
Explain to me what it looks like paint the picture for Binks just unloading.
Wait. Back
Wait.
the hell up. You're saying she just killed the demon?
No,
with my...
I didn't. I did not say that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to get a
Okay.
picture in my head.
Okay, well, she's trying to give that glory to Grymfrost. You know,
Oh, don't worry. He's
apparently
not
that
dead.
didn't.
He's not dead.
Oh, he's not.
No,
He's just
I
getting
just
fired
want
on.
to see what it looks like with a squirrel firing a minigun in your head.
Oh yeah, she's like just running and like one arm is out and just like they're just like shooting out, you know. And the whole time she's aiming for the neck and just like, I told you if you have a neck. Told you if you have a neck.
And he
You
looks
can
at you
die.
and he's like, you know, it's quite cute when you try to pierce me like that. And he appears to take no damage.
No.
I think a bomb just went off outside. The storm must be here.
Oh, it's over here right
no,
now.
that was just Binks.
Oh, okay. So yeah, as you fire the minigun into him, like it's almost like, you know, you don't hear the
So,
ting
Rob?
ting ting ting, but he
I was
appears.
gonna ask if we wanted to take a break soon.
To pee so bad.
Yeah. Oh, it is 9. Okay. Yes, absolutely.
I've had
Break
to pee
time.
for like an hour.
I am so
I
sorry.
thought we were gonna take a break after. This is what I thought. I was
After
like,
yeah.
after you were kind
So
of like, her
sorry.
eyes kind of go white, and she goes, "Dad," and then I thought we were gonna cut to break, so it's like, cool, I'm gonna be able to pee soon.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Nope.
We're taking a break and we're coming right back into this, so let's make it a quick one.
Thank you.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now, one, nothing wrong with me. Two, nothing wrong with me.
Well, yeah, nothing's wrong with him. Bink shot him and nothing happened.
Okay.
What's up, everyone? We are back. We are cruising against time here because we got some important things that we're trying to get through. So, yeah, that way we can leave on a good cliffhanger. But yeah, so Binks just shot at Zelnaga. Appeared to do no damage. It hit. You could see the bullets, making their mark, but it didn't appear to do any damage. As Zelnaga kind of said, I bet you wish that did a little bit more. He's going to. You can see he kind of analyzed the field a little bit, and he sees that you guys might be a little bit more of a threat than he was expecting. Seeing as how the shadow is so damaged. Alara has done her part of, the whole prophecy. So he's like, she can handle herself, and he's going to focus more on him now that he's free. So he's going to make a legendary attack against Grymfrost. He's going to walk back up, and he's like, you might have changed your form, but your soul is still the same. And he's going to make that wave of sorrow attack on you. That is a 27 to hit.
Jeez.
It's a hit.
Big oof.
For the first one. That is...
But wait, there's more.
Oh boy.
That'll be 25 points of slashing damage. Plus 7 points of acid damage. For the first swing.
Ooh.
And the second swing, he's coming back at you
Well,
with a
Grymfrost
24
has
to hit.
142 health now. Yeah, he's that bone devil.
Right.
He has 142 health minus whatever he just took.
Yep.
Holy.
The second hit is a 24 to hit.
I think he has more than us all combined right now.
I believe it.
Ooh, yikes. That one is a 25 slashing and 9 points of acid. He's like, you all can focus, but you're not stopping me from spreading my shadow across the plane. It's inevitable. I am inevitable. And you should just accept it.
Right? I was waiting for the thunk.
That sounds gross, dude.
So now it is Ilara's turn, and she's looking at this bone devil. And last she knew, that was her dad, and now she doesn't know what is going on. She's scared. She sees other humans and dwarves and humanoids around, and She doesn't seem so concerned about you, but almost like she wants to gravitate toward you because now there's, in her eyes, 3 monsters around the room because her eyes have come back to being normal. The black in them has faded out. And she is going to cast Magic Missile at the Bone Devil.
Oh no!
While she's being scared. But she is doing it.
Grymfrost, your daughter's dumb.
She
doesn't know.
Yeah, she's dumb.
She's scared out of her mind.
Portia in the back.
She's dumb as hell.
So she's going to cast it at the 2nd level spell. So, how many darts? Okay, so 3 darts.
So
I'm having to really work to make this
I
draw.
heard I heard Papa Bear's reaction. I see Aylin's reaction. I'm not familiar with Magic Missile. What the hell's about to happen?
Oh,
It's
I was reading
automatic.
something else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's nothing too crazy.
It's not. Yeah, it's not crazy. It's an automatic hit. It's mainly just kind of like
It's
she's
just like
firing her
yeah,
like at her
it's
dad.
like it's a yeah. Don't shoot Dad.
It's my dad.
Papa, no.
All right, so that will be 31 points of force damage as these darts are just like pelting you. There's 6 of them that hit you in total.
Is 30 what damage?
31 points of force damage.
Okay.
And as she's casting this off, she's like, "Can you guys help me get out of here? I don't know."
Run towards. I'm gonna scream to her. I'm gonna be like, "Run towards the woman with the gun over there."
I fear that I have released more than
woman with the gun.
I am able to control. I don't know what to do.
You just shot your dad. Why should we help you?
That is no.
Now's not the time for this. She's a girl.
That
She's
is
a young
not
girl.
My dad.
Now is
And
100% the time for that.
Technically, yes, but it doesn't matter. Bink, stop. Go to the tiefling with the gun. Go.
And she's
Grymfrost wouldn't want us to.
She's gonna spend some of her movement.
She has suddenly
making
a
her
snack
way,
and she's going.
kind of like towards you all, but the shadow is still back there as well. And that will take us to Aylin's turn.
Okay. I'm going to. I don't know what I'm going to do actually. I'm going to see if I
When you
can't get her
plan
to
your
come.
turn and then when you plan your turn and then things change.
Yeah. I'm going to motion her to come over to me. And I'm going to say, look, I know things are really crazy right now, but your dad would want us to get you out of here. He'd want us to get you out of this mess that you probably didn't want to get yourself into in the first place. And trust me, I know what that feels like.
But I've learned so much here. It made me a stronger
Yes.
person. I fear that it has gotten out of hand.
And it has, and it does. But you can channel this energy for chaos, or you can channel this energy for good. As somebody who basically has to walk around with people judging them because of who they are, I channel who I am to do good. And you can do the same thing I do. It's a choice. At the end of the day, it's a choice.
Also,
We can get you out of here. We can get you away from them. You just have to stay close to us.
it won't. We have to get to safety, but we cannot let Zelnaga get out of here. If he releases
And we'll do what we
his
can to stop him.
darkness across the plane, I fear what might happen.
Like I said, my people do the same thing, and every day I think about the damage that astral elves are causing out there. But I make the choice to not be like them. I make the choice to be a good person and show that not all astral elves are bad.
If my dad trusted you and your judgment, I hate to leave him like this, but we have to go.
Your dad's a tough cookie. Trust me. He's got this. And if anything happens to him, we'll do what we can to bring him back. You have my word. I'm not sure about everybody else back there, but you definitely have my word.
I need to share that Jane just sent me a message on Instagram that just popped up on top of my thing that said Binks's gunshots ringing through this speech.
All right, is that your turn, or are you doing anything else?
No, that's my turn, because I can't do a whole lot of anything, apparently, so I'm just going to be a bard and use my words.
Okay. Then that will take us to the Shadow's turn. And he's going to move up behind you, Aelin, and say, I'm afraid that I can't let you take Elra. She really does belong here. She's fulfilled her prophecy, but we have to keep, spreading chaos and shadow across the world.
Buddy, your shadows and chaos are nothing compared to what my people can do. I'm not afraid of you. And I'm going to take her away from you so she can't cause any damage that she thinks she's going to, because I know what that feels like and I'm tired of this.
Well, let's see how much how far you can get when you're obvious distraction, as he points and gestures towards the Bone Devil as that disappears. And he is going to do a quick shadow step over there, and he's going to lay into the Bone Devil with 2 Shadow Claw attacks. Well, I should roll to hit first. That is a natural 20.
Well, we have a lot of potions.
Can we throw potions
I
at the
just
Bone Devil in
realized-
order for them
Yeah,
to
can it
work,
just,
or
like,
does he have
splash
to
attack?
ingest them?
I just realized I should have been rolling some sneak attack damage at times because he's been in melee.
Oh. Uh-oh.
So a natural 20. Jesus Christ. All right, so that's going to be 24 points total damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Grymfrost.
We good?
Is it?
Grimfrost?
Is it?
6. Okay, you succeed.
All of us just sitting here
Frozen. Just solid.
I'm like flipping between stats.
Yeah, no,
Hang on.
You're good. So you do succeed that, which is good, because if your health points get reduced to 0 by this attack, which it didn't matter anyway. So actually, I probably didn't need to have you roll that. But if it had, just so you know, if your hit points reach 0 and you fail that throw, your body crumbles to dust.
Oh, lovely.
So
Hey, that's what got Gemma.
Love shots.
keep that in mind.
Gemma.
Too soon.
Too soon.
I have Gemma's eyeball on my back. You got to remember that.
So that is going to take us to the demon's turn, and you again, Grymfrost, you are able to understand everything that he is saying.
Wait,
Okay.
also remember, because of Mike's thing, he can only move up to 10 feet for the entire turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
shadow.
crap.
Because he's bleeding mortally.
That was
Mhm.
the shadow, not
Oh, this is
Zelnaga.
the demon.
Yeah, I didn't attack the demon. I
And the
attacked
shadow
the shadow.
did a shadow step to move up behind him.
He was supposed to have disadvantage on the attack.
Oh,
I had forgotten about that
Yeah,
part. That was my bad.
Hey!
Would probably negate a natural 20.
that
I'm
would
just
have negated the natural 20. I
just
forgot as well.
thinking.
At least we
Yeah,
all
that
keep
was
confusing
my
the demon
bad.
and the shadow.
I was having a heart attack because I thought that long silence was him reaching 0 health because I'm not doing the math.
Yeah.
So I wasn't thinking.
So
I think that's why all of us were silent. We're just
as he's walking up to this giant bone devil, and he's talking to you, he's like, this is going to be the end of you. I will continue to train your bloodline, so you'll live on through that. But I'm afraid this is where your story is going to end. And he actually he uses his shape changer ability to become a spitting image of your daughter. And he's going to do...
I've done this before.
Yep.
He's going to do his Wave of Sorrow Great Sword attack. The first one is a dirty 30.
No big deal.
Feeling flirty?
No such thing as a
Flirty.
30. It's just a 30.
It's a dirty
Flirty?
30.
Dirty?
Because he has
30.
plus 13 to hit on it.
Also, I just read my character sheet. I understand Infernal.
Oh, do you? Okay. So you...
Yeah,
and-
that's
Oh,
one
wait,
of my three.
tiefling.
so can you guys speak Infernal, or do you just understand?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm a tiefling.
Yeah,
Then
if
yes,
it's
you
other
guys
languages,
could
then
talk
yeah.
to the Bone Devil then.
I speak Dwarven.
You speak Elvish.
What else do I
Fucker.
speak?
And
I
we
also have a little
help.
bit of telepathy.
Common, Infernal, and Thieves can't.
Oh, I also speak Goblin.
The fun moment when you realize there's lots of languages that you can speak. Okay, so
I'm
I
going to
recently
tell him
learned
his
that
parents
Cleo-
are very disappointed in him in Infernal.
Oh, critical hit. Disappointment by your parents.
You're so grounded.
so
I think that's what it's like when you
the
use Spanish.
first attack is
You're just
going
like, you're
to be
grounded.
20 points of slashing damage and 13 points of acid damage. So 33 points total.
Can we let this guy get a cool attack off before we try and kill him, please?
Yeah, let the Bone Devil have his
Don't
day
we're
in the
going to
sun.
kill him.
I'm sorry, what was that?
That takes me to 0.
Okay.
I never got to attack. I'm at 0.
So with that slash, it's kind of just like stabbing into you at that moment. And he's like, just accept it. The darkness is peaceful in a way. It can be chaotic at times, but it's for the better. And don't worry, I'll take care of your daughter. She did me a huge favor, and together we're going to spread chaos and darkness across everything. And as that final blow hits, like you kind of come back to your human form, and you look across, and the first thing you see is your daughter holding this sword, or the appearance of your daughter holding this sword that is, stabbed through you. And you look over and you see the real Alara, and you catch kind of a last glimpse as you look over at the friends that you've been adventuring down here with. You make eye contact with Portia and kind of give her the thank you for helping me get here, because in a way it's kind of brought you peace, in a sense that you did what you could to save your daughter, and she is in their hands now, and that assuming that they can get out of here, you may have succeeded in that. You have fulfilled your goal. And he gives a look, you give that look to Portia, that please protect Alara. And as you kind of give that nod and kind of phase out, your eyes just kind of shut, and you slump over. And as your life force leaves your body, you feel a sudden sense of weightlessness. The world around you starts to shift and distort. The sky around you becomes a perpetual blend of ashen gray and inky black clouds kind of mixed. The air feels heavier, suffused with suffering and despair. There's sounds of muted and distant whispers that are passing by, as if they are carried by a sorrowing, mournful wind whispering by. You hear haunting echoes from your past, voices of loved ones that have long gone, your parents, your grandparents, spouses, just loved ones as a whole. But also in these voices, you hear them telling you regrets of your life that are intertwining with the echoes of these other lost souls. How are you kind of reacting to that?
So I just have this incredible sadness, looking around, knowing that I didn't achieve the goal. I'll never see my kid again. I just feel like I have to get back. I have to get out of here. I have to go back. Like this cannot be the end. There's got to be something I can do. I have to get back.
With each step that as you're moving through, you catch glimpses of places that you knew while you were alive. But they do appear warped and distorted by wherever you are currently. You see familiar landmarks that are twisted into darker versions of themselves. You see almost like silhouettes of Ryder, Portia, Aelin, Binks, Alara, sorry. Just overall, but almost like they're like grotesque, kind of like they're not quite right. They're twisted in a way. Each step that you take, you feel a growing sense of connection to the shadows themselves. What has basically taken your life is now starting to envelop you. And it starts to respond to your presence as you were there. like it recognized you as one of its own, kind of unlocking that shadow magic bloodline that was described previously. You start to gain a understanding of the ways of this plane and how the essence of shadow can both destroy and protect. But on top of this feeling, you also are hit with a feeling of desolation and despair as you feel the weight of grief and sadness pressing down on you. Memories of pain and loss begin to resurface as you remember now that you have left your friends and your daughter, and that you struggled so hard to save. As the weight of this overwhelms you, you begin to become consumed by the darkness, silence, loneliness, and that you have reached the end of your story. Yeah, what's up?
I'm a bard, and
Okay.
I can learn spells from other classes, and I forgot that I had this one. So his health points are just at 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I
Yeah.
cast Spare the Dying? It's a cantrip.
Well,
And I
was
boop him,
gonna
and
ask,
then he gets 1 health
Wait, are we
point.
still in initiative or what's?
yeah, because I was
Think of
gonna
it
ask
like
too if his
time
health points
is
just
paused.
okay. Because if his health points just went to 0 without that one effect that disintegrates you, he should only be unconscious and making saves. So I'm guessing something else. I'm very confused.
The great sword of him has some magical abilities.
Okay. Yeah, Jane and I both were like, "Wait, is he not rolling saves?"
Yeah. So I'm like, wait, if it's a wild shape, you don't turn out of a horse and die.
Can you imagine?
So I'm sorry. What was
Yeah.
your question, Aylin?
Can I spare the dying on him? It says you touch a living creature that has 0 hit points. The creature becomes stable.
Okay.
That is
I don't
exactly
trust
how the spell
Robin,
is
so
written.
that's why I learned this one.
Yeah.
That's literally
Sure.
yeah.
Larissa, we hear each other right now. We don't trust Rob. This is why we picked this.
Oh, we
Yes.
joke about death every week, but I was like, guess what? I can learn from other classes, and this is one of my favorite cantrips that I have as
Yep.
my cleric. And I was like, this is going to come in handy at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. So what?
It is a very good one.
So I guess let's take it back. You know, we see that vision of what Grymfrost just experienced. How are you all reacting to seeing him go down like that? Like what I just described to him could have felt like eternity, but it was mere seconds for you guys.
Well, how's his daughter reacting?
She's screaming. Once she saw that he turned back from that bone devil into himself, she's just absolutely distraught.
Okay, so I'm going to look at her, and I'm going to say, remember how I told you my people are bad, but I want to be a good version of them? And I'm going to walk over to him, and I'm going to place my hand on his chest, and I'm going to use my cantrip, Spare the Dying, and he should be able to be stable.
Okay, we'll circle back around to that.
That's me.
Yeah, no, you're good. So as you place your hand on his chest, there's kind of a magical radiance about it that it almost freaked out the demon that was there. He's like, "No, you can't do that. That's not how chaos works." And the shadow basically is just, he gets hit by this blinding light that kind of comes off as you're stabilizing him. And for the sake of what I want to do, we're gonna say that it actually kills him because he had 2 hit points left.
I wanted to kill the shadow.
Man,
So he just kind of got killed by
This man just looked upon a wholesome scene and then went, "I can't," and just died.
basically, yeah. So now it's just the demon saying, "This isn't how this is supposed to work. Who do you think you are?
I'm an astral elf.
And he just looks kind of just appalled a little bit. He's like, don't worry. This isn't the last you've seen of me.
This isn't last you've seen of us.
And he's going to use a teleport spell. And
Wait, can I use, because I had my turn coming up?
Yeah.
It's a bonus action to use my Force Ballista.
Okay.
When Aelin says I'm an astral elf, can I use it to push him 5 feet back?
Yeah, absolutely.
I just want him to look like a silly goose.
Because I'm a silly goose.
Oh, please hold out, internet.
We're almost done.
So, old boy gets pushed back at what? He's teleporting away.
Yep, he teleports away after saying, "This isn't the last you've ever seen of me." He's like, "My chaos will reign supreme." And next thing you know, almost like in a cloud of darkness and shadow, he just kind of vanishes.
Damn.
Binks had been staring. She had gone a little bit feral upon seeing another party member die. So she'd gone a little bit feral, and she had glanced back at his daughter, very much with this look that's like, this is your fault. Until eventually, when the guy's going away and he says, you don't know how chaos works, she just yells back,
Have you ever met a squirrel? We're the ultimate chaos.
and that's all.
So, Aelin is casting this spell to stabilizing and try and bring Grymfrost back. And so, Grymfrost, this is to you. This is happening within this underworld, we'll say. You start to see a dim light coming from the darkness that just kind of enveloped you. And as the light gets closer to you, the shape of a being unparalleled with power is in front of you. They're cloaked in darkness, and their form seems to shift and fade like an ever-changing pattern of twilight. Wisps of shadow wrap around their being that obscure the finer details of the figure, leaving only their glowing silvery eyes to be visible. They're clad with a cloak of swirling shadows, and they seem to conceal countless secrets from the remains, and the remains are shrouded in mystery. The presence is both intimidating and alluring, with the air of ancient wisdom and profound serenity. How are you envisioning this? Just coming from nothing but darkness and around you, enveloping you, to all of a sudden, what felt like eternity. Yeah. Now you have this figure in front of you.
So just looking around, I start to just kind of embrace the environment, knowing that this is the end of my journey, and I start to embrace that. So when I'm being surrounded, I just take it all in and just fully let go. I let go of all my worries. I let go of everything I was thinking and just embrace it, because I've come to the point that this is it for me. So I just take it all in.
The being in front of you says the following. Grymfrost, you stand before me right now, a mortal soul marked by valor and love. I'm the Veil Weaver, guardian of the cosmic tapestry, the one who threads the light and the darkness into a harmonious dance. You have faced the precipice of death, yet your spirit is unyielding and your resolve wishes to burn bright. Think of this voice also like an echoing, like booming voice, essentially. Your heart's dedication to your daughter and the fervor to protect her have drawn my attention. Your sacrifice was not in vain, for fate has intertwined our paths together. By the veil that veils and unveils, um, I offer you
As veils do.
right. I offer you a choice, an opportunity to embrace life once more. But with this offer, it doesn't come lightly. It requires a pledge. A vow to be the Shadow Warden of the Celestials. A champion who will wield the power of both celestial light and the enigmatic shadows. Your mortal essence is strong, it's unwavering, and it shall be infused with a portion of my cosmic might. With this gift, you shall become the embodiment of the celestial, a guardian of the balance. Embrace the unity of light and darkness, and you shall be a force to reckon with. But know this, Grymfrost. The mantle of the Shadow Warden carries great responsibility. You hold the secrets of the Celestial Weave, and you will be entrusted with the fate of this world. The Celestial and the Shadow will converge within you. You'll have dark times, you'll have light times. It'll grant you the power to heal and protect, and it'll also grant you the power to strike down darkness and to rise as an enduring symbol of unity. But remember, the choices you make are your own, and the spirit within you remains unbound. Though the cosmic tapestry threads us together, you will walk your path, and the fate of both worlds will be molded by your choices. So, what say you, Grymfrost? Will you pledge your allegiance to the celestial empowered and weave your destiny anew?
I'll make the pledge. If I could see my daughter again, and you can bring that to me, I'll be your champion. I will fight the darkness, and I'll unite the light.
You will be brought back to life. Like, you will have life again. You will breathe. You will be able to be reunited with your daughter. But you have to be the balance. There will be times that require you to do good things and bad things. Because where there's light, there's also darkness. And one without the other is uneven.
You're giving me a second chance. I'll be your warden.
Well,
I'll dedicate my life to it.
Well, Grymfrost, I think you have some people waiting for you. And at that moment, while everyone is kind of, assessing what just happened around you, Aelin is, trying to bring you back to life. Your daughter is crying, like just absolutely distraught, kind of holding you. And all of a sudden, your eyes just burst wide open. You kind of gasp for air. And your hair, like, your dreads kind of turn from just, that jet black, your beard being black. It kind of changes to the purest shade of white that is kind of imaginable. And you emerge with a profound purpose, ready to serve as the Shadow Warden of the Celestials.
So I look around, and everybody's around me, and I'm kind of coughing because I still got blood in my mouth, and I'm on the ground laying down, and the first thing I see is Alara, and I just can't stop crying at this point. I've been through all this. I've died for this, and I see her face, and all that emotion just comes out, and I can't even get out words. I just embrace her and just sob.
Okay, cool. He's alive. Great family moment. Who killed the Shadow One?
Power of love.
Yeah,
To be
okay,
fully
yeah.
honest, though, Binks is laying on Ryder's shoulders with a very similar thing. Like her tail is just like flicking back and forth.
Yeah, no. I want an actual answer. Because a kill was stolen and it doesn't count for whoever did it. That was mine. That goes on my tally. Okay? I don't care. Sourpuss, glad you're alive. But we need to.
I believe it goes on mine. Thank you.
You shot the demon guy. I hurt the shadow guy.
I was just about to.
Well, then I'll let you have the big one. But the shadow one was mine. He scared me.
Baby.
So we gonna leave?
I really hope so.
Why not? This looks like a great place to picnic. I mean, look at the stalactites, the infernal prison over there, and
Ryder, if you
blood
don't walk
splatter.
the butt in that direction, I'm gonna leave you here.
It was sarcasm.
Open
Come on, wait.
concept. Spacious.
Yeah, spacious.
Sleeps 5.
Officially
It's
cult
$1.3
free.
million on HGTV. Yeah.
No demons.
And the
That
blood
we know of.
spatter really just brings the room together.
Now I'm thinking
Yes.
of BuzzFeed Unsolved. It's your boy, Shane.
It's your boy.
Boy.
So we will start next week with you guys deciding what you're doing now that Grymfrost has died and come back to life stable. So
Wee.
it was a lot to cover. Heavy episode. I hope you guys had fun. I hope everyone on Twitch had fun. And if you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed it as well, because a lot of that was homebrewed and it was weird for me.
Sorry.
Had a lot of fun.
Guys, thank you so much. Make sure you tune in this weekend. I believe we have the Wild Beyond the Witchlight game that is running on Saturday. Yeah, and we have the Extra Life game coming up on the 16th. And I know next Tuesday they're hoping to restart the Savage Lands game because Twitch decided to die on the premiere. So make
The
sure
chat was fun though.
the chat was
It
fun.
was.
The chat was great.
That was great.
So yeah, make sure you show up, represent the Misty Mountain fam over there, and until next time, we will see you on Wednesday. Have a good night, everyone. We love you.
Peace and love.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.